Welcome back, guys. It's Kibla Ahmed out here, joined with G-Man in Singapore. It's the Brothers Geek Out Podcast 115. Guys, we're on SoundCloud. Go check us out. You can stream us online if you don't want to see our pretty faces. But make sure you're following Gilman on his journey, Gilman187 on Instagram, and mine is Kibla Ahmed out. So that's the plug-in out the way. G-Man, how you been, bro?
I've been good, bro. I've been alright, man. Singapore opened up a little bit. The vibe is good out here. Just felt in good high spirits the last 2 days, man. Yesterday I went out. First time I left my area in 2 months. First time I got on a bus in 2 months. Met someone. Just nice, bro. Got some food. Went to the DC Cafe, which unfortunately they had to close down one branch because of this whole COVID thing. And, you know, restaurant business is one of the businesses that suffered, I guess.
Yeah.
So they had to close a branch down. But it was nice to just, oh my God, the vibe was just so nice to just get out and walk around the town, and you know, it was good. I mean, you have to walk around with masks, obviously, which is, you know, basic, but it was good. Vibes been good. Today was good that my local gyms were open, or my condo gym. So I trained a friend, which was nice as well, and my Evolve MMA is open. I'm just trying to sort out that membership, which I think they're going to have some interesting training. I spoke to my MMA coach. He's like, gee, look, the training is going to be a bit different because we're going to do it because of regulations right now. I think it's going to be a lot of solo drills, and they brought a bunch of like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu dummies. So I don't think we're going to be partnering up with. So they're going to do that for a while.
No touching.
But just
don't touch me.
yeah, no touching. I mean, it's weird, like, because you can't do jiu-jitsu without touching because you're hugging, man. There is no space. There's no 1 meter gap. You're hugging,
Close
trying to choke them
bro.
out.
Close encounters.
Exactly, trying to choke a motherfucker out. But yeah, no, I'm just excited. I just want to get back in that routine. I want my 5 a.m.s back. You know, this lockdown's great and everything, but it did make me a little bit lazy. I didn't have a reason to wake up at 5 a.m. It's like, what's the point? I could just go wake up at 7 and whatever. So I could get back to those routine and at least see people at the gym. And yeah, man, it's been good. I got some fucking not prizes. I got some hot toys. My Christmas came a little bit early for me, boy. I got my Punisher War Machine and my 1/4 scale Heath Ledger Joker come in, and I'm just geeking out.
You know, with the Punisher War Machine one, is that die cast, bro?
Die cast, brother. It's die cast. It's so nice.
That's moist.
So nice.
That's
One
moist.
of them, yeah. And then the Heath Ledger Batman is 1/4. It's big. It's huge. It just looks wicked. So I've been geeking out today. I've looked at them, but I haven't got them out of the box. I think after this, I'm not sleeping tonight, man. I'm taking them out of the box and just put them on display. I need to buy another cabinet. But all in all, bro, I'm in high spirits. Just, you know, just that vibe of like you're allowed to go out and meet people and go to a restaurant. Going to a restaurant, man, it was nice, bro. It was, you know, we have to. There's some rules that you have to follow which are annoying. Like when you're sitting at your table, if you're not eating, then you have to keep your mask on, which is basic. There was some funny rules. There was one that said they had a list of rules. There was one that said avoid conversations while eating. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna talk. Like, don't tell me not to. Like, it's weird. Those are weird.
Any silent talks, bro. Any
silent dinners and shit. But bro, just that feeling, feeling of being in a restaurant was nice, man. I had simple things, but it felt like the best. So normality, man. Normality is coming back a little bit, man. What about you? What's been happening?
Well, they eased down the lockdown in London, well, in the UK. You have to take, I don't know, their new thing is now control the virus. So they're using this tracking app at the moment, isn't it? So they're trying to make people download it, Google, Apple, and all that business. But then again, you know, here's a conspiracy theory about that tracking device, yeah? Because it's quite big in China at the moment, and that's how they track most of the disease and the rest of it. But most of China's on track anyway. That's part of their government, you know, policy. I feel like they're trying to, this virus was their way of bringing that into other countries.
Listen, I don't know about that, right? Because you're sacrificing lives and all that sort of shit. But then I guess there's always collateral damage. I don't know about that. But hey, I'm open to the suggestion. In regards to the tracking thing, from one perspective, I get it. From the other perspective, like once this virus is gone, you gotta delete that. I don't want to be tracked all the time. But same here with Singapore, bro. Anywhere you go, regardless of your phone, I have to scan my ID card everywhere. I go into a shop, I have to scan it. I can't purchase anything without checking into a shop. I can't purchase anything. They won't let you in. So we're being tracked for sure. No doubt about it. You know, no doubt about it. I feel they're gonna use it for more cases other than the virus, right?
Yeah.
They're going to take advantage of it. They're going to monetize on it and all that sort of stuff, right? And whatever they need to do. But after that, yeah, I mean, this might be a new way of I hope it isn't, but it might be a new way, right? Of life where we're constantly being tracked, which we are anyway, but just trying to find an excuse to do it. Whether they spread the virus intentionally to make us do this, I don't know about that. But, well, we're tracked anyway. Think about your phone just always being on and Google Map knowing where you are and all that sort of shit.
No, of course.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's gonna be, what are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? The thing is, what are we gonna do? If you ever uplift against the government, what are you going to do? They control us. They control everything. Even if it is like, well, you're trapped for the rest of your life, have a protest, have some riots. What's going to happen? I don't know, man. The government, man. The gang, the biggest gang in the world.
Bro, I know. They went from being, that thing, the quote from V for Vendetta when they were supposed to, the government are meant to be scared of the people, not the other way around. Problem is now is that we've gone through centuries of the people not doing much. And even with the few uprisings that did happen, that made it did make a little change. They didn't do their work, didn't go in vain. There was change, but it's not significant enough for it to be a major change like what happened recently. Like, this needs to change dramatically. They need a dramatic change, or they are going to come to a point where they're going to say, you know what, we're starting to be scared now. But then, you got politicians and people in high places now saying some silly shit right now, and you're like, how are these fools getting away with this?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I don't know if the government ever be scared of the people, right? And I think that they will make changes where it's just beneficial for them, right? Or it's not going to cause an impact for them, right? Like old marches, like the civil rights movement and all that sort of stuff, right? Yeah, they had to let people free. That's just humanity and whatnot, right? But look at them now, people are still suffering. You know what I mean? Black people still in the US are suffering. So they've kind of controlled it in a way. You know what I mean? Certain things, listen, man, I think certain things people will protest against and cool, done. Other things people will protest against and they'll still do it. Like the war to Iraq. I mean, remember those big protests that happened? Tony Blair and Bush were like, fuck it, we're going anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
cool. For them, it was a massive business still anyway, you know what I mean?
Loads of things are. Of things. I think with the government, and protests and whatnot, certain things they'll analyze. Let's just give the people this one. This one, no, we're keeping that one. You know what I'm trying to say? And like you said, politicians, of course they say stupid shit. I mean, Trump's made that popular. Trump has made that popular. And again, the US is always going to be the forefront of society, of TV. Everyone's going to follow them. It is what it is, right? And he's made it popular to say stupid shit. He made racism a little bit popular. He made, being on social media and tweeting shit popular. I think he said something recently that was funny that I can't remember. He was saying something about just talking about the black community, and he was like, I've done such great things for the black community and whatnot. And then I think he said, because I heard it on Rogan's podcast, I think he said he actually done better than any president ever, right? And then the woman was like, yeah, well, Abe Lincoln, you can't say that because Abe Lincoln freed slaves. And he goes, I give him a pass. No, you don't give him a pass, man. He freed slaves. You didn't do shit for black people. The way he tried to say he's done the most for black people more than anyone, where Abe Lincoln freed slaves. I'm like, bro, are you dumb? He's funny, bro, man.
He's a funny guy.
He needs to come out of office, though, man. They need to get rid of him. And regardless of who they have in next, right? Hillary's a fucking crook and a murderer. All them people are murderers. But at least in some ways, they can get back to normality in the sense of having a president who's actually a leader that kind of influences a bit more.
The problem is with that is, bro, is like from what we read, what we watch, we know that they're just puppets in a big game, in a bigger game, in a bigger ball game. The reason why they have an idiot like that now is they can have that idiot there because he takes all the... Basically, they don't have a... This is bad to say. They don't have a Michael Jackson no more. Does that make sense? Because remember, anything that popped off in the world, and this is something, I think, was it Dave Chappelle or Eddie Griffin said, Mikey, you're going to have to suck another kid's dick again. Sorry for my language. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Shit. That was
Who said that?
I think that was Dave Chappelle. I think it was Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
You see that reality of you go through every major incident that's happened over the past 40 years, and the past 20 or 30 years, you see Michael Jackson's name when it came up, the Gulf War, anything else, president will call up Mikey and be like, Mikey, sorry, you're going to have to do that again. May rest in peace, man. I'm sorry, and I don't want to disrespect or offend anybody by saying what I said there. I'm a big fan of Mikey as well, but it's just some truth.
Just talking about like a fallback guy. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know if, listen, hey, I think Chappelle said that shit, and yeah, that shit was funny. Whether that's true or not, yeah, possibly. I won't be surprised if they just don't have a fallout guy, which is why they put an idiot like Trump in there and just let him be the fallout.
Bro. But look, man, we've got it in the British government and most of the governments at the moment now. If you look at it and you compare people's presidency from back 20 years ago, you won't have anything compared to what these guys are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean...
They're all idiots in their own ways.
Yeah, they all are. I mean, look, people... Back in the days, like... They're all criminals and shit anyway, man, and they all blew up other countries. You know what I mean? They were all fucking idiots anyway. But at least someone like Obama, for example, he spoke well. He spoke like a real president. The way he spoke, the way he, he looked like someone as a president. If you kind of put an image to it, and he spoke very elegantly and charmingly, and he had a good, you know what I mean? Like, whereas Trump is just like a dope. But again, Trump's influenced other dopes. Look at this dope that we got in the UK. Look at this dope in India. There's so many dopes around, and then they're all being influenced by Trump and the racism and shit, man. Like, and I don't know, man. It's silly. It's. Let's see, man. His term's almost over, right? So I think is it this year? I don't follow politics too much, but I'm pretty sure it's this year that they're gonna be. Yeah. If he gets another 4 years, that's crazy. But let's hope that he doesn't. Like they just need, but I don't know. I don't know. I just only politics I know is from Joe Rogan's podcast, and as far as I kind of learned, there's him in the running, obviously Trump, and then a guy called Joe Biden, right? And I don't know much about him, but all I know that he's old. Like I'm thinking this dude is old school, but we're talking about 80s plus or something maybe, right? 80 plus, and I think he's got like dementia or something like that. This guy, how could he be president? He's gonna fall dead. And I think all the other candidates, as far as I know, they didn't make it in the running or something. There was a few candidates that I listened to on Joe Rogan's podcast, a guy called Andrew Yang, which had some great policies, and there was another one, Tulsi Gabbard or something like that. I'm talking like I'm some kind of expert. This is purely from Rogan's podcast. But to me, they just sound like fucking the solution. They just sounded better. Tulsi Gabbard was like, she was a female, obviously. I think she's like of an ethnic minority. I think she's Hawaiian or something. She served in the military. I mean, it just kind of ticks all the fucking boxes, but I don't think she made it either.
She won't, because
so anyway,
the power that is controlled by the higher power, that's the ones that's going to put whichever puppet they're going to put up next, you know what I mean? And they needed somebody joke for the past 4 years, you know what I mean? They needed something different, you know? It's like a Reagan or a Nixon. This guy, stupidly, this guy will go in the history books, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. He's part of history. He's going to be a part of American history for sure. No doubt about it. But again, maybe, man, like with every negative thing, maybe there's a positive thing. Now, maybe, I'm just throwing the name out there because everyone is, and he should just do it, like The Rock. Like, this guy, okay, so I know, who was the president who was an actor before?
Yeah, it's Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, yeah? So, okay, he was an actor before. Okay, cool. But then, now Trump has made it where you could just be a reality star and just talk shit and be an idiot and be a president. So The Rock can do it. The Rock, I'm not saying that he's an idiot and whatnot, but he's a star. And it's a popularity contest, right?
Yeah.
The Rock should do it, man. Fuck it. Maybe there's some positivity behind it, and The Rock will be like, cool, listen, you know what? Let me give it a try, even though he's publicly said, nah, I ain't no politician or whatnot. Rock, man, just get in there and do it, bro. People will like you.
It's true.
He's just a leader. But the one thing is, I would never want him to do it if he just if he has to become a puppet and have to have some bad things to his name, like, saying blowing up another country and shit like that. I think maybe The Rock knows that you know, that would probably happen, and he can never put that in his name. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, of
he
course.
had to go to war to with another country, and they had to kill innocents and whatnot. I don't think he can personally live with that, because he's such a great guy. But at least, anyway, the positive from this negative guy is possibly someone like The Rock or someone coming into presidency.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're definitely right. What else has been happening?
We were talking about cinemas earlier, man. You were telling me the other day, Cineworld's opening.
So Cineworld announced 10th of July they are opening up cinemas. So Cineworld's opening up. So yes, oh man, exciting times, man. That's the jackpot, isn't it? That's the thing that I miss the most, man. Going to the cinemas, getting lost for 2.5 hours or 3 hours, and just getting, you know, a bit of an escape, isn't it? I suppose. I mean, it's nice to be at home and having your setup all looking moist and everything, but then you're still distracted by people around you, your phone, things like that. When you go to a cinema, you genuinely just switch your phone off. I always switch my phone off, but I do keep it on because now I have Lara here, so I need to find out what's been happening, if she's alright and stuff like that. But it'd be nice to be away, man. But they've got some great measures. I mean, as we discussed before, they've got some great measures because of COVID, and they're going to be separating people. So if you go in as a group, you sit in a group, but you'll have 2 meters by your side and 2 meters in front of you as well. So they're doing it pretty well. I mean, I'm gonna wait and see what we can book the first time, which is probably going to be Tenet, and which is going to be cinema's savior, I think, at the moment, because all other movies like Black Widow, New Mutants, and Wonder Woman have been pushed over to October and November. So Tenet, I think, is going to be a big summer movie. I'm excited to see that as well. I think Christopher Nolan is very lucky, because it could have gone either way. His movie could have got delayed, and you know, people have been waiting for this one. But yeah, cinemas opening back up is, of course, it's uplifting. It's exciting, you know. For me personally, I don't go raving. I don't go to the bars. I don't drink the juice. You know, this is my thing to get out. That's my Friday night, or you know, Saturday night, to go out with my boys and go enjoy a movie. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about it, man. And Cineworld, it's been weird. I mean, even going out today, like we went to the park, like the roads are really busy and people are back out and again. I'm hoping people are being cautious. I mean, when I'm going shopping and I'm seeing people all over the place, which is not the best thing, but yeah, no, I'm excited to see that. Have they given you any news on when they open up in Singapore?
No, we just got into phase 2, man. So phase 3 probably won't be spoke about until end of July. And phase 3 includes cinema and stuff like that. So I'm hoping, yeah, when Tenet comes out in August, I hope by August they'll figure out the same sort of things in cinema and stuff like that. So yeah, no, I'm excited for you, but I can't wait for myself, honestly. I hope Singapore do open up the cinemas, because I want that so much, man. I miss that too. I'm grateful for what I got now, so I'm gonna enjoy this for a little bit, right? The gym and just meeting up with friends and stuff like that. So yeah, the next step will be cinema.
Yeah.
Let's hope that is good, and let's hope that, you know, there'll be limited seating. So let's just hope that these big movies like Tenet, or you know, the future movies and whatnot, they keep them in cinema for long enough, I guess. 1, for us to make sure we go watch them, and 2, for you know, the blockbusters' sake, man. I still want these movies to succeed, you know what I mean? I want that industry to succeed still, so I want them to make the monies and all that sort of stuff. It might fuck up Avatar. I think James Cameron will be like, nah, you know what? He wanted to reach that 3 billion mark. He might be like, nah, I'm gonna leave it till we get a vaccine or something. But I still want movies to be successful, man. So I hope they like keep them in cinema for a longer period of time, or just show them on multiple screens or something, just so the movie gets its right screen time on the air, on the cinema screen.
No, of course, that's actually doable, and a lot of films like that are supposed to be planned to come out next year. I'll still plan to come out next year. Guys, don't give up on 2020. I know half the year got wasted, or actually not wasted. I hope you guys use the time well, because I put up a post this morning and I said, you know, I looked at the calendar and I was like, man, I had so much planned, you know, work-wise, other things. But it's not over. We still got half a year to go, man. So we could do so much. And same thing, productions for movies, they've started back up again. Batman, Avatar, all of these movies have started filming again. So we're gonna have a great 2021, but we could still finish 2020 strong. Yeah. So that was the main thing. But no, I'm excited to see. That's one of the biggest excitements, I suppose.
That's awesome. Just that feeling of normality is nice, man. That's all it is, bro. You know what I mean? That feeling of normality just felt good. That's what I'm saying. My vibes just felt good yesterday, and today as well. And just being able to. I worked out twice today. Just felt good to go to my local, my condo gym and just push some weights and do a chin up. And I loved it. And it was raining outside, right? So Mother Nature's way of saying, shut your mouth and stay home, you fool. But just so I could still go for my run in the gym and do some chin-ups and dips. And I loved it. The feeling was good, So the little things and stuff. So forms of normality is nice, man. I like that. So tomorrow as well, I got no plans tomorrow, to be honest. I'm going to cook. But UFC's on in the morning. So what? It's my usual Sunday routine. And then, man, just chill. I'm going to get my figures sorted out. I think tonight I might get them up. Just kind of place them somewhere. I need to find out when IKEA's open, or maybe just go online and ask and buy another one of the cabinets. I want to see what you and Ash think as well. Like, I want to get your opinion. Should I just get another cabinet, or is there something different I could get or should I just stick to the cabinet? I got to pull it by my side here. I can't pull it with my normal setup. But I want your guys' opinion too, man. But
no, definitely. We'll check it out. That's good to hear. Alright, man, let's check out what's been happening in the geeky world. Guys, I got a whole load of stuff on my Facebook and Instagram and Twitter that I'm selling at the moment, so go check that out if you get the chance. Man, we lost Ian Holmes, didn't we, this week? Guy who played Bilbo Baggins. He was in The Fifth Element, and he was in Alien. Great English actor. 88 years old, and left a legacy behind him. Bless him. He passed this week.
That's a good age, man.
Yeah,
I think
of
80
course.
plus is a good age, man.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
He's
bless him.
And he got to do some great iconic movies as well. So guys, movie news wise, because there's a few things that have popped up around the internet, and I don't want to be giving fake or false news, but there was something I heard about Marvel are discussing on giving Wesley Snipes a role in the Blade reboot. Now, I'd love to see that. Even if they gave him, like, they changed Whistler into him, I'd be happy to see that. It'd be a nice homage because that Blade movie was the one that kicked off everything. Everybody keeps saying Everybody keeps saying it's the X-Men movie, but it wasn't. Well, actually, you know what? Let's check that now. Let me check that now.
If it's true, if it's not, whatever. But that's a great way to just connect him in. It's a great way, and it's not like the old Blade movies were shit, because they were fucking awesome. So it's not like you're getting rid of Whistler. Whistler was there. He was a part of the MCU. You're just using the new Blade to be the kind of like the Whistler.
Yeah.
But then again, if it is, then how could Mahershala Ali be Blade, unless they call Wesley Snipes' character Whistler? Like, you can't have Blade and Blade. You know what I mean? That's the
no. They would have to do it as him as Whistler, and not connected to that movie.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously you can't connect it. It still work. It will still work, I guess.
But yeah, if they do that, that'd be interesting. Or even if he plays a bad guy role, it'd be interesting to see that if he plays like Dracula or something.
I was watching the Spider-Man cartoons, and Wesley Snipes was so perfect for that role. It was just like, he was born. I only wish Snipes was like 10 years younger or something now, and they would have fit him in so. Don't get me wrong, Mahershala Ali's going to be amazing, but Snipes, if it was now, my God, it would be amazing having him in there as Blade.
It's going to be an interesting take, because he put the mark on that, he put the face on that, so it really, the excitement, man, it really changes everything. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that, definitely. So that was one of the news.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that, man. I think Mahershala Ali is awesome. Oh, man, we were supposed to do a live video. I forgot to message you on it. It's been too late. Justice League teaser.
Yeah, that was good.
So Jason Momoa, Pride of Gypsies, got to share this on his Instagram or Twitter page, and it just blew up. And it's of Wonder Woman looking at an image, and you can hear Lex Luthor in the background talking about God is Astaghfirullah, God is lose, and you know, Darkseid is coming, and they show that image of him in that picture, and then bang.
Ooh,
this trailer's gonna come out soon, you know.
I hope so. I want to see it, man, because those Darkseid alone just makes the whole film fucking worth it. You know what I mean? Just makes it so worth it. Forget the build up now. You've already fucked that all up. I don't care. Just put Darkseid in there. You don't need to do no Marvel 10-year anniversary thing because a 10-year thing because you've already DC and Warner Brothers already fucked that up, right? So throw Darkseid in there, and I'm ready, man, because he looks sick. He looks very, from what I can see, almost like, you know, comic book accurate. It looks fucking amazing. I want to see some Omega beams. Shit, yeah. This will be
that was a good trailer.
A battle between him and Superman will be fucking awesome if they do it well.
Definitely.
You bitches want to complain about Superman, Man of Steel, when they broke up buildings. Oh, he killed too many people, so many people died. Fuck you. Him and Darkseid are gonna have a fucked up battle. The whole Earth's gonna explode. Deal with it. Right? That's what I want to see. This is some freaking super beings going at it. The world's gonna blow up. Just deal with it, people.
Exactly.
If you don't want to see too much destruction, then don't watch the movie.
Yeah. I don't understand that, because to this day still it grabs me when people say, bad people lose. What is supposed to happen when two superhuman beings have a battle? You think it's going to be a nice, clean, tidy, clean fight or something? No, man, things are going to blow up, man. It's Dragon Ball Z we're talking about, man.
That's what I'm saying, because I was just about to say that, because in Dragon Ball Z, what they used to do is teleport to a non-remote area to avoid that destruction in the city. They don't do that in this, because when Dragon Ball Z was a bit more different and whatnot, a bit different obviously, but they're not going to do this in here in this real life situation. No. Oh, hey, just meet me in the middle of the Sahara Desert, we'll deal with it over there. That shit ain't gonna happen. So yes, I don't get that one either. I'll never understand that one either, like ever. Oh, there's too much destruction. Fuck you and deal with it, man. Anyway, this new one, the whole world's gonna blow up, so deal with it, man.
Deal with it. I'm looking forward to that.
I want to see it.
That was Justice League. Oh man, I've got some cleaning to do. Okay, so that was Justice League. What did we talk before Justice League? Blade.
Blade, yeah.
And Tupac's birthday was this week as well. Rest in peace, man. I gave him a little tribute piece I was working on. I've been much more confident in my artwork. Man, I released The Legends, man. That was such a pleasure to work on. I don't know why I got so excited when I was drawing it, but to see Muhammad, Malcolm and Martin standing together, man, a powerful piece. A lot of people send me some love about that, so guys, send that love back. I'm going to have prints soon, guys. I'm going to be doing a lot of prints on my recent artwork, and I'm going to be putting them up for sale, so make sure you guys check that out. We celebrated 15 years of Batman Begins, bro, this week as well. That is one of my favourite films.
That was a great picture, though. That was a great picture that you done. I instantly, you know, your artwork's getting so good that I can instantly see the characters. I can instantly see it, right? You got your technique on the facial, so your technique and your style of like almost cartoonish comic book style. But their faces, their structures, I'll resonate straight away. Just from your drafts, not even the complete image, I could automatically tell who those three, Muhammad Ali, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm, I could already tell. And I'm like, wow, I was very impressed. And it was the picture alone is very powerful. Just the color shading, the lighting, amazing. And obviously the historical amazing figures. I watched Malcolm X the other day. The what's his name, and Denzel Washington one, brilliant movie. And you know, when I watched that movie, actually, it's actually, how do I pull it? It's actually a good representation of Islam, you know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you I don't know when's the last time you saw it, but it's a great representation of Islam as a religion in the sense of this, right? Obviously, he joins the Nation of Islam, right, which is basically the black Muslims, and that was just the wrong teachings, right, of Islam, right? It took aspects of Islam, but took the wrong teachings.
I've got some history for you on that as well, so I'll keep going, and I'll let you know about that.
Okay, yeah. So Elijah Muhammad could kind of put himself as a prophet, and then they were saying the white people are the devils and all that sort of stuff, which was haram. So it's kind of a racist religion. Whereas in that movie they obviously showed that, but then when they showed the true Islam is when he realized something's wrong here, and then he went to Saudi and he broke bread with white people, black people, Asian people, whatever, right? And then he realized this is the true essence of Islam. There is no color, and he believed that Islam if you follow the Islamic rule, there is no racism. Like, it could abolish what he was trying to do, free not just black people, but make everyone free and abolish racism. And he believed Islam was that solution to it.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's what he saw when he truly saw the essence of the religion of Islam, right? Not these sidetracked things that was happening within the Nation of Islam. So it's actually, like I say, it's like I saw it and I was like, it's kind of like a pro-Islamic movie, man. You know what I mean? Like, it is.
It's good.
It was kind of amazing.
Yeah, I mean, like Elijah Muhammad, like the teachings and everything was wrong on that is because they were funded, bro. They were funded by the British, the Americans to create this. Create this so that they can have control over it, basically.
Yeah.
So basically have their own way of it. Bro, I've got this really good book. It's a PDF. I'm going to send it over to you. And they talk about...
Wait. Is that your theory or you're reading that somewhere?
No, that's for real.
Real? It's not conspiracy theory?
No, this is not conspiracy theory, bro. So people like Elijah Muhammad and other people that started off different branches of Islam, these were funded by, British, American whites that wanted to have a bit of a control over different segments.
Interesting.
Something to read up. I'm going to send you this book. It's really good, bro. 325 pages of history, bro. And like stories about black Muslims that went over to America as slaves. And they were actually like princes and stuff like that. It's, bro, sad. Very sad. Very sad. But yeah.
Yeah, well, that was like, what's his name? Kunta Kinte, right? He was a prince and he was Muslim and whatnot. Not prince, but he was higher wealth or whatever. The story of him and whatnot. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, obviously, I didn't really believe in Elijah Muhammad's ways because it's just not right?
No, of course, exactly.
It was racist, and obviously, even Muhammad Ali was influenced. Again, he's an essence of true Islam as well, because he was obviously influenced with the black, with the Nation of Islam. Before he got into Islam. I mean, look, in a positive way, at least he was introduced to Islam, but once he saw the true essence of Islam and not this side thing that happened, you know what I mean? It resonated to him just being, just a great human being and stuff, man.
No, of course. But yeah, bringing that piece out was actually really good. Yeah, man. I think, Batman Begins, bro. We didn't speak about that. 15 years. That came out 15 years ago this week as well, which was an absolutely amazing movie. I love what Christopher Nolan did and refranchised the whole Batman series and grounded the character. So that worked out really well. So that was out 15 years ago, and I'm going to watch that very soon so that we can do a review on that.
We still haven't done our therapy session on the
Dark Knight. I think we should do it on this trilogy.
Well, maybe we should, man. Yeah, I don't know. We've been a little bit lazy, but to be honest with you, to be fair with you, I've been super busy with work, so I haven't even had the time during the weekdays. So let's just try and figure that out, man, and schedule in a date, be it around a bank holiday or something that we're all off at the same time and make it happen.
Definitely. I'm just checking if there was any other movie news, comic book news. I know we celebrated 7 years of Man of Steel out there.
Man, those Spider-Man cartoons, man, they were awesome. I just watched that. Obviously, they had Secret Wars, which was awesome. I never knew. You know what's crazy? I watched them so many years ago. I just never remembered none of that stuff happening. And then that final episode with Stan Lee was emotional. That was like, oh my god, like That was so awesome. I'm so surprised that they, spoiler alert, people, this cartoon came out many years ago. If you haven't seen it or don't remember it, then spoiler alert right now. I was a little bit shocked that they stopped it and they didn't allow him to connect with Mary Jane again. Like, he was on the journey to go find Mary Jane, and then
Good
that was
night.
it. That was the last episode.
Because that threw
I was like,
me
what
off.
the hell?
That's what I'm saying. Because that threw me off. I had to rewind it. And it's like, is there something wrong? Did I miss an episode or something? Like, what's going on?
I'm surprised that never got another season or just a couple more episodes just to finish off and let him find Mary Jane and then happily ever after. Because that last episode was amazing, bro. Just finishing it off with Stan Lee. That killed it, man. I was like, I don't even remember he was in it, bro.
Same here.
You know what
And
I mean?
it was like, when I saw it, I was emotional, man. I was like, oh, man, they really threw this off. But then they ended it saying, oh, we're going to go find, you deserve to find Mary Jane. You need a happy ending too. And then good night, nothing. I was like, hey, man, is there an episode missing? I started Googling it and everything. So you went through that quick, man. It's taken me ages to do that. I've started X-Men, but X-Men is, I don't know.
X-Men, like I said, X-Men season 1 to 4 is brilliant. Don't even start with 5. Even though it's 6 episodes, don't waste your life with those. The rest of them are awesome. But Spider-Man is truly a MCU cartoon, bro. Everyone was in it, right? That Secret Wars, okay, it was limited, right? Because in the comic book, everyone's in it. And they had little things that I loved. Like, you know that scene where they drop the mountain on them?
Yeah,
Remember in the comic books? And then Hulk holds it up, and I'll never forget that in the comic book. Hulk was holding the mountain, and because Hulk, the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. So Mr. Fantastic was using that and cussing him, saying, oh, you're weak and you're not smart. And he made Hulk stronger to hold the mountain up.
Yeah.
Bro, like, in this cartoon, obviously, that never happened, but the mountain still dropped on them and they somehow figured it out. I was like, oh, it was awesome, bro. That was an awesome
good.
cartoon.
It was a good cartoon. It was a good cartoon. It introduced a lot of first-time characters, bringing the Marvel universe together. That is the best crossover cartoon in the world.
Yeah, man.
You know what
Blade,
I mean?
Punisher.
Yeah, everybody was.
Iron Man, War Machine was in it. Fantastic Four, X-Men. Oh my God, come on! What a brilliant cartoon! I just forgot about it.
No, absolutely awesome. I really enjoyed that. That was a good, fun cartoon to watch. I started. What else have I started recently? I started The Mandalorian again. That's about it, really, man. Just catching up on some TV. I haven't seen it in ages. Just double checking last ones. That's it, brother.
That's it. I watched any movies you watch. I watched. I'm trying to think. I watched. I'm taking my friend through the MCU, so we watched Captain Marvel yesterday, right?
I saw Avengers the other day, which is still moist. The first Avengers, so I'm on that. So I'm Iron Man 3 next. Yeah, Iron Man 3. And then, so I'm just going to continue, but I'm not doing it on a daily basis. I'm doing it, bit by bit whenever I get the chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's about it, really. Other than that, there's a few things that have come out. I just want cinema back again. Once that's all, then I'll be able to get back on my reviews.
I just watched a movie called King of Staten Island. I don't know if it's on Plex.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's actually good. It's got that comedian Bill Burr in it and some other actors. It's got Aunt May. Who's the new Aunt May? What's her name? Melissa something?
Yeah, Mary something.
Yeah, anyway, it's got her in it. It's a good movie. It's a fun movie, a bit of comedy and stuff. Bill Burr's funny as well. It's got Steve Buscemi in it. It's good. It's good. It's a decent movie to watch.
I'll check that out. That's about it, bro.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there is much other news going on. I guess the virus thing is kind of calming down a little bit. Places are opening up a little bit. New Zealand and countries like that have kind of defeated it. I heard in Italy that the virus is almost gone. It's kind of like they got herd immunity. The virus is almost gone. So I think when you get back to normal soon, man, hopefully they find a vaccine and we can start traveling again and I can come home.
No, that'd be good.
I could come home for a bit.
That'd be definitely good, man. It'd be good to see you. Definitely be good to see you come around and be with family.
Need to get home, man. I can't wait to just come home, see Alara, Idris, see the family. That's going to be needed. But other than that, to be honest with you, just a little bit of positive news of everything opening up a little bit is nice. It's a nice feeling and I love it. So, it's good. It's good.
No, it's good. All right, guys. Go on.
I would do reviews on these figures.
Yes, please
just kind of throw in there. I once I get kind of mess around with them a little bit. The pun, Punisher, War Machine, Pun Machine, whatever you want to call him, man. I'm gonna do a little review on that. 1/4 scale diecast hot toy. Oh my god, so much. And then my 1/4 scale Heath Ledger Joker. I'll do a quick 5-minute, 10-minute reviews of those products when I have a chance, hopefully by tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna try and play around with them before I go to bed. Such a big kid, but why not?
No, of course. I'm just checking out a few of our podcasts.
What's up? What are you looking at? What are you looking for?
SoundCloud is alright. Guys, remember, plug in SoundCloud. You can find all of our podcasts from episode 100 on SoundCloud, and you can stream us, guys. So if you're not using YouTube, or you're not playing it in the background and you're out and about, you can stream us. That's the main thing. Other than that, G-Man, I think that's it. I've got to go back out, get some shopping for the house, and chill for the weekend. We're going to go mum's tomorrow. Yeah.
Nice.
So just going to clean up and shop, and then enjoy the evening, man. That's the main thing for us, man. But guys, as usual, a massive thank you to everybody for supporting the channel. You guys still continue to grow. Share, like, love, dislike, comment. But I want to get more interaction on here, so I need to concentrate a bit more on getting more videos out on here, because I know you guys love content and you love watching stuff. So we'll try and do our best to keep up with that. Follow me and G-Man on Instagram, Gilman187 and Kibla Ahmed Art, and you'll follow our journey on there. Yeah, that's about it, G-Man. Other than that, bro.
Cool.
Yeah.
Always good to catch up, brother.
Always, bro. Always good, man. Always good. Yeah. Alright, guys. We'll leave you to it. Have a wonderful start to your week, and we'll catch you guys up soon. One love. Peace.